What is up, guys? This is the Banshee video, and in this video we're going to have two different selections, one for Soundwave and Silence predominantly, and also one for raids, survivals, and defenses, because it scales really well into endless missions. So now we're going to spawn in 20 arid heavy gunners, and we're going to see how the Soundwave build works. Okay, so let's jump down here and cast it. There we go. And as you can see, anything within this huge radius cannot move. They are constantly staggering, they cannot shoot unless they go out of this range. Okay, so this will obviously work very well in excavations with Infested on Hiracon. I'm going to do a separate video about that to do the core runs and whatnot. And this build also works for Silence. You can spam this constantly, really works for stunning the enemies. And as you can see, there's a couple shots firing off at the back there, but nothing too major, they can't hit me. And on this build, it's also nice because you can put on a shield mod or a health mod, depending on what you prefer. And you want to have incredible range for this one, because it works entirely well. A lot of people write off the fourth ability from Banshee, but they clearly don't know the power of it, because it works really good. And now onto the second build. We're going to go out there and we're going to spawn in 5 butchers. Level 105 still. Okay, let's simulate that, and let's go down there and cast sonar. There we go. Okay, let's shoot a couple of these. There we go, the last one should do a bit more damage. There we go, 65. Go for a little cheeky teabag there. And let's go back and simulate some more enemies then. Okay, I think we'll go for an arid heavy gunner again, just to see how much damage that does. We won't be doing insanely well because we're not taking off their armor, because I just want to give you the raw damage numbers without taking off their armor. If you did have a squad of full corrosive projections, you would do a hell of a lot more damage than this. Okay, but sonar's active, we're going to shoot it. Oh, I missed. My bad. There we go. As you can see, the last one did a lot more damage, took about half the health down. Go for another teabag. I think they deserve it, really. And we'll go back and we'll change the weapon to the Vacor Heck, see what kind of damage this does. Against it should do a bit more, because the Sybaris isn't fantastic, but I do prefer this weapon a lot more. Spawn in the same unit, and let's aim for those crit points again. Get a couple silencers out there. There we go. Hit it in that crit point and it's dead. That's the way it's going to go with this build. Okay. Get the health back and whatnot. And then let's show the builds. Okay, now on the first build, we have corrosive projection, endurance, drift, prime flow, fleeting, resonance, redirection, streamline, overextended and stretch, and cunning drift. Cunning drift, stretch, and overextended are for range, and then we have fleeting, SPCs, and streamline for efficiency, resonance to increase the damage of sonar, prime flow to just give us a max energy pool, same as endurance, drift, redirection for a bit more health, and corrosive projection just to take away enemy armor. You could also put a power drift in where endurance drift is if you're going to do a bit more damage with sonar and also soundquake. But I prefer to run it with the endurance drift to give me a tiny bit more energy so I can keep on staying down with the fourth ability. Okay, moving on to the second build, we have corrosive projection and then we have power drift. And now we have the 4 strength mods. Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Intensify, and Power Drift. Then we have Prime Flow, Prime Continuity, one for duration, one for energy pool. Then we have Streamline to make the abilities cost less, Resonance to increase the damage, and then Stretch to give us a bit more range. You could put a Cunning Drift where you put the Power Flow, but I don't like to do that. Goodbye.